Hi everyone, once again it's me, Sister Awi Sidima, your professional nurse willing to teach you much about health issues. Today we're gonna be talking about importance and benefits of HIV testing. We all know that we are going through HIV around the world. So even South Africa is affected as well. So HIV stands for human immunovirus. This is the virus that affects the immune system. So today I'm going to talk about the benefits and the importance of having an HIV screening or test or counseling. Number one, I'm gonna be grouping them into categories so that we understand them clearly. Category number one, that is if tested HIV negative, it helps you assess the risk and limits them. Like for example, if you test today and then you realize you are HIV negative, and then you undergo window period test, and then you find yourself negative, it gives you a chance wherein when you plan your life or your finances or your situation, you plan around knowing your status. It means if you can be this kind of a person who's sleeping around, having multiple partners, you are able to limit yourself or make sure you protect yourself every time you have sex, or protect yourself every time you are at risk of being infected of HIV. And then if you test and your test is HIV positive, it helps you to be early diagnosed or to be treated early, because nowadays from 2016 here in South Africa, we test you today and then we initiate you. It's early treatment. You test and then you treat. Because long ago, when they test your HIV status and find you positive, they were waiting for tests, counseling until they initiate you. And if your CD4 cells were high, they were not initiating you. But nowadays, anyone who's tested and found positive, treatment is initiated. And then another category, the category one, it was the negative and the positive. And then category number two, this one, it helps in a person who is pregnant woman. When we test you and find you HIV positive, on the spot we initiate you on ARVs so that we expand the protection for the baby. Because if you are not tested and you are pregnant, it can put you at risk of delivering a baby who is HIV positive due to your immune system weakened and being sick when you're pregnant. And then these things, they are expanding the lifespan of people, because if a baby is tested and they are found to be HIV positive, even their lifespan is affected. And then again, in the category number three, I'm putting couples. Couples, if you test your status and identify your HIV status and find maybe you are HIV negative, it helps you plan your kids, how many kids you're going to have, plan financially, because when HIV, it's also a financial problem, because when one is HIV positive, they must go through tests, they must go through medications, transport, going to collect medications and everything. So if you find yourself you are a couple and then you test you are HIV positive, this one will help you with the early diagnosis, and then be able to be treated and manage yourself financially, plan your life and your future for the kids. And then this is very important. It helps a lot when you know your status. Again, we have the vulnerable people. Vulnerable people are people who are at risk of contracting HIV through being weakened. For example, we have a group of kids, and then number 2, we have a group of old people. Number 3, we have a group of mentally ill people. The first group in the vulnerable group is the kids. For example, if you are a child, or you are an adolescent, or you are 15 years or younger, and you find yourself always, you are in and out to the hospital, in and out to the clinic, and people are just telling you that your parents died, you must just go and get yourself an HIV test, because you might find you were infected and no one is disclosing, or even the people you are left to be staying with, they don't even know if your parents died of HIV. And then kids are also at risk of being raped by other people, even if the parents are not HIV positive. And if a child is being raped, they are at risk of HIV. So if you are staying with a kid and they are in and out sick, or you see the immune system weakened, it's important to get tested, because these people are at risk of contracting HIV because they don't know how to protect themselves. Another thing with the group of elderly people are having risk of protecting their kids, taking care of their kids when they are sick, putting them at risk of contracting HIV during the time they are nursing their child, because they don't even know the protection protocols, protecting themselves using of gloves. They will be bathing their kids with sores who are bleeding without gloves, and this puts them at risk of being infected. So elderly, they must also be tested so that they can be early diagnosed and know their status. Because some, they will be saying, no, I'm not sleeping around, I'm no longer having sex. But that is not the only reason, because even nursing your child who's infected, or people who are infected, might put you at risk if you didn't protect yourself. And then the mentally ill group among the vulnerables. Mentally ill people are at risk because anyone can do anything to them without them talking for themselves. Like some people just take advantage of mentally ill people. They just rape them, have sex with them without even using protections. So this group is also at risk of contracting HIV. So these people are mainly the people that we must make sure we take care of them. They get tested so that they can be diagnosed early and being treated early. The one thing that is very important with HIV, the more it's tested and diagnosed early and you are initiated early, it puts you at an advantage of ARVs being able to work in your body. Because when you take ARVs and you are at a terminal level of AIDS and you have a group of symptoms and sickness around your body, the mechanism of the ARVs, the medication working in your body, it's limited, because now your immune, it's already weak. It's not even helping you support the medication issues. So it's very important to know your status. Even the group of the people, like maybe if you find yourself in situation like you are staying in squatter camps, hostels, an environment that is not safe, you are more likely to be at risk. It is very important to know your status. A person who knows their status, they have a positive attitude. They know themselves. It's important to know yourself. Even when you are being exposed to risk, you can run quickly to the hospital or clinics and get tested. Because like, if you don't know your status, even seeking help, going to ask for the post-exposure prophylaxis, which is going to be one of another topics that we might have very soon, talking about how to prevent yourself from if you had been at risk of maybe a condom break, contacting blood and everything. So that is going to be another topic that we are going to talk about in my channel. So I'm very glad we talked about HIV today. So these are the topics that we're gonna be talking about, the health issues. So it's important for you to subscribe on my YouTube channel, Sister Awi Sidima. I'll be updating you in health issues and issues around your own health. So it's important, subscribe on my channel. I'm your sister. You can ask me any questions you have, because like what I've identified is that I have a lot of people calling me, Sister Awi, I have this problem, I have these issues, I have this. So I want to put and gather this information on my YouTube channel, so that even if you can't access me, you can find me here on YouTube and then ask those questions and you get the answers. You can comment below on my YouTube channel so that you ask me something and then I will address it here, or contact you personally and address it. This is your girl. I'm so proud of like working together with the community. I love health promotion, and this is my platform where I identify that I can promote health using this stream. I love you. This is your girl, Sister Awi. Love you lots. Peace. Love you. Have a blessed day. Sister Awi. Sure.